Hello, darlings. So originally this was supposed to be my ColourPop order that came in the mail today, but as I was opening it and going through it, keep getting texts, I'm sorry, two of the products were broken. So I decided to email them and see what they were going to do about it. I haven't read up on their return, refund, exchange, replacement policies or anything like that. So I wanted to wait till I could get a feel for the experience with the company as a whole before I went ahead and showed you everything that I got from them. So instead, I decided to do my top 10 e.l.f. products. e.l.f. is a very affordable. I swatched one of the the eyeshadows on my wrist. That's what that is. Look how pretty. Anyway, it's a very affordable drugstore makeup line. I say drugstore because I can't find it at any of the drugstores around me. They have it at like one Walmart and that's it. So 5 of the products are brushes, and then the other 5 are just products from them that I use either on a daily or a weekly basis. So I have a lot of memory taken up right now from the baby shower on my phone, so this is going to have to be a pretty quick video. So the 5 brushes that I picked, first of all, is their stippling brush. This is amazing for bronzing. I absolutely love it. It's just their e.l.f. stipple brush. It's the regular size one, so you can see it's a little bit bigger, and it is full of bronzer. I use this every single day for above my hollows of my cheeks. My contour looks really intense on the camera, but it's not that bad in person. But yeah, I love this, and for up here on my forehead and along my hairline and all up in this area, I just absolutely love this. Along my jawline, it's perfect. Usually before I use that, I'll take my small stippling brush, and that's all it's called, just their small stipple brush, and you can see the difference in size. So this one is really, really perfect. I use this for contouring because I usually don't like a very harsh contour. So this picks up just the right amount of product because it being a stippling brush, it doesn't pick up too much. And it just fits perfect right in the hollow of my cheek right there, and it blends out beautifully. Another one of my favorites for contouring is the angled face brush, angled contour brush, I'm sorry. And it's just this small little angled brush, and it's very soft and it's dense, so it's perfect for contouring your nose. I don't contour my nose on a daily basis, but I do contour it when I go out, like to dinner and like date night and things like that. So this is a really perfect brush for contouring your nose. If you're a beginner at that, which I am, I highly recommend picking this brush up to use for it. This is my probably #1 favorite brush from them. It's the blush brush. And this is not, I wouldn't recommend using this for blush. I personally used it once and didn't like it. It's a tapered, I don't want to say fluffy, but it's a little bit more on the fluffy side, but it's a tapered brush, and it's pointy. It's tapered on the sides. It's tapered this way. And this is absolutely perfect. I've never found a better brush for setting the powder under my eyes. It just absolutely fits perfectly right up in there. It picks up a perfect amount of my powder product, which I also use from e.l.f., and I'll be showing you in a minute. But this blush brush from them is just wonderful for setting under eye powder, or setting under eye concealer with powder. And last but not least, this is their angled blush brush, and this is a brush that I do enjoy using for its actual purpose, which is blush. And it just fits, I have more of a rounder face, and it just fits my cheeks so perfectly, and it places the product exactly where I want it. I can use it this way if I want a more all over coverage, or I can use it this way if I just want to have a little bit more of a defined blush look. So I really, really like the angled blush brush from e.l.f. as well. So those are my top 5 favorite blushes. My next 2 products are highlighters from them. This one is in the color Blush Gems. It's a little bit dusty, but it's this really pretty gold colored, almost bronzy toned baked highlighter from them, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. It kind of reads a little bit champagne-y colored on camera. I just love this. Look how intense and beautiful that is. It's a gorgeous highlight. I absolutely love it. I do apply these with my finger when I use them, because when I use a fan brush, you can probably see that I like a disco ball face highlight. If you know anything about me, you know I love to walk around with glitter face, but I find that I get a better color payoff when I use my fingers with the baked highlighters. And the other one is also a baked highlighter. It's in the color Moonlight Pearls, and not even from e.l.f. This is just in general one of my favorite highlights. It's just absolutely stunning. It can almost be compared to the Mary Luminizer in the color that it is. Actually, I have that sitting right here, I'm going to take a picture of it for my 31 Days of Beauty, my May Beauty Challenge for Instagram, and it is my #1 favorite highlighter. So as you can see, this one's a little bit more intense. This one just is a little bit more, this one is the e.l.f. one right here, and then this one is the Mary Luminizer. So this one just has a lot more color payoff, but if you take it down a little bit, it has a little bit more yellow to it than this one does. This one's a little bit more white. But yeah, so that's those two in comparison. And another one of my favorite products from them is a makeup remover pen. I really, really, really love this. It has makeup remover inside of it. It's just kind of like a marker tip on the top. Oh, that's dirty. I'm sorry about that. I thought I cleaned it after I used it earlier. But I love this for getting the mascara from up above on my eyeshadow, because it seems to not ever touch or smudge my eyeshadow, as well as my concealer when I need it underneath, because I do have very long natural eyelashes. So when I put any type of mascara on, especially if I'm curling my mascara or curling my eyelashes, it definitely gets everywhere. And this has just been a godsend. It's only $3 and I highly recommend it. I really like it. So my last two products from them are powder products. The first one is the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder, and I really love this. It looks kind of, you're not going to be able to see it, but it has a little bit, a lot of people say it has a little bit of a sparkle to it when it's in the jar, but I haven't really noticed any type of sparkle. I mean, maybe just a tiny, tiny bit, but underneath of the eyes, this is just I love this powder. I love this setting powder. Their setting powders are a mess. Like, they get everywhere. But I just really, really like this for setting my under eye concealer. It doesn't crease as bad as some other things that I have. As you can see, I always crease. There's nothing I can find that completely prevents my creasing. I've never found anything that even comes close. But as for helping with it, the e.l.f. Under Eye High Definition Setting Powder is very nice. And then last but not least is their e.l.f. This is a mess. High Definition Setting Powder for the face. And this is amazing. I love this. I have it on now. It just blends everything. I don't really get a white cast from it because I don't think I use enough. A lot of people say that when they're on camera, they get kind of a white cast, or in flash photography, which I've tested out quite a few times. But I never really, I don't think I use enough for that to happen. I use a very, very fluffy powder brush from Flower. It's the F01 powder brush, and it's just, it feels like silk on your face, and I don't think it picks up enough product to be able to give me that white cast, but it just blends all of my makeup seamlessly. It blends my blush with my contour, with my highlight, with my foundation. Like, it just makes everything just seem so beautiful and so flawless, and I just absolutely love, love, love this setting powder. I probably shouldn't open it. It's kind of windy. I'm sitting in front of the window, but it comes with this face poof in it, this little poofy sponge, which I've never used. I just keep it in there to keep the powder from getting too messy, and it's just a white powder, and I absolutely love it. It doesn't really do anything for keeping me matte, which it's not something I look for, but I know a lot of people look for that, and so I tried to pay attention to it, and it doesn't really do anything for keeping me matte. It obviously doesn't make me oily because it's a powder, but it just is, I have normal to dry skin, and it's just absolutely perfect for me. And just real quick before I go, I wanted to tell you about my lip, because I'm obsessing over these red berry colors for springtime. If you follow me on Instagram, I changed my name. It's now Courtney's Makeup Corner, all one word. I'll leave it down in the description, but this is the Rimmel London Show Off Lip Velvet in the color Meteoric Matte. And I am obsessed with this. I've been wearing it every single day. The packaging is adorable. The top of it is like beveled or bezeled, or I don't know, like a diamond kind of. And it's very sleek, and it's just very pretty. So the packaging is really nice. And I really like the applicator. It's a doe foot applicator, but it's not really like a regular doe foot. If you can kind of see, there's a little bit of a hollowed out point right here on the tip that kind of holds some of the product inside of it. So you're not just getting what's on the actual applicator, you're getting what is inside of there as well. And I only need to use one application of this. I don't need to go over it twice. It doesn't apply streaky, and it's just an absolutely amazing matte drugstore. I guess this would be a liquid lipstick. It lasts forever. I ate an ice cream cone yesterday for Mother's Day. We went out for ice cream, and it like got on my ice cream. Like, I could see it while I was eating my ice cream, but when I was done, I was astounded at how well it had stayed on my lips throughout eating the entire ice cream cone. And then it stayed on through dinner, and I didn't reapply it, and this stuff is just amazing. The lighter colors do apply very streakily. I have a nude one and an orange toned one, and they were very, very streaky to the point where I probably will actually return them. But this darker colored one, for the green-eyed beauties out there, you can see it makes my eyes just look stunningly green. This is absolutely amazing. And like I said, I'm loving these deep berry reds for springtime. So yeah, I hope you liked my little e.l.f. video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the description. I am going to do a NYX one eventually, but I don't have enough NYX things that I love to be able to do this video with them yet. But I know people like affordable, you know, drugstore. They like to see what's out there, what people's favorites are, how they use them, and things like that. So I think that these kinds of videos are really helpful. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me. And I will see you next time, guys. I love you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Mwah.